What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Coin Launch Lounge. If it's your first time coming in, thanks for stopping by. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Today, we've got Joincoin. This is a sick project, absolute stellar, top-of-the-line, top-notch project. Super excited to have him in here. We got Lupa, who's going to be representing the project. Lupa, I'm going to hand it over to you, buddy. If you could just do me a favor, briefly introduce yourself and then introduce the project in a few sentences.
Sure. By the way, we got Andy as well. He's our co-founder.
Welcome, Andy. We're glad to have you, brother.
Hi, happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
So, thank you so much, Ryan, and thank you so much, everyone, for being here. First of all, I want to introduce myself very, very quickly. My name is Ahmed Otaibi. That's my real name. I started my career as an art director and a designer. I've done advertising for the past 12 years. I've handled brands, global brands such as McDonald's, PepsiCo, Emirates Airlines, many things. If you guys can, Google my name, you'll find the campaigns that I have done. I got into crypto, I would say 9 months ago, and since that day, I had some kind of a thought into what I want to do in this space. So I'll move on as well to Andy.
Bear with me 1 second.
Yeah.
Take your time, Andy. This is the last AMA of the day, so if we run a little past the hour, it's no big deal. Take your time, buddy. I gotta say,
by the way, sorry,
guys. I lost connection. I went inside the house.
Yeah, no worries.
Black hole.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back. You want to introduce yourself a little? I think he's still in the black hole. I gotta say, the graphics on the website, like the UI mockups and everything, Lupa, are second to none, brother. This looks extremely good. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I will. I think Andy's back.
Yeah, I've just got back. Sorry, man.
Okay, cool.
This signal issues.
Right.
Landed from the UK. Telegram name's AK. So, my background is in trading with crypto and stocks. I've run various stocks investment groups. I've helped develop a couple of projects in the early stages with community development, things like that. So I haven't got much experience in the actual development side of the smart contracts, so to speak. That's what the developers are for. I'm just sort of more of a community basis with just building the project and the brand.
Yep.
That's where I come in.
Perfect. So, let's dive into it, guys. What do you say?
Yeah.
I'm curious. How'd this project come about?
Okay.
So
let me
working on this for a while. I'll let Luca carry on with that.
Thank you so much, Andy. To be honest, we've been working on this project since, I would say, 4 months ago. The initial thought was, very stupid. We want to kill LinkedIn. We wanted to create the LinkedIn of crypto because we can all agree that LinkedIn can never adapt to cryptocurrencies. They can never adapt to the mentalities that we have. They can never adapt to the moon boys. I mean, there's so many things that LinkedIn will never ever do, and they will never manage to do. So that was the main big umbrella, and I had a reason why I wanted to create a LinkedIn, because I've done advertising again. I've done advertising and design for 12 years. I have massive experiences in conceptualization. I mean, creating brands, advertising campaigns, art direction in general. So when I came into this space, I really wanted to come as an investor. I really knew nothing about crypto. I wanted to buy some safe moons and chill and become a millionaire. This actually never happened. What really happened is that I became a designer and I worked on a project called Yummy Currency, Yummy Token. It was a charity coin. They did well, and I discovered that I can make so much money being a designer, not necessarily an investor. So that was the spark. Well, why don't I create just space allowing the millions of people who don't even give a shit about crypto, they don't believe in crypto, to actually make them believe and welcome them, and actually make them realize that they can make so much money within the space, the designers, the moderators, the people who can entertain, the coders, the website developers. I mean, there's so much skills that can completely be adapted from the outside world to the fucking underground world that we are in right now. So that was the initial thought, and that's when when you actually start working on a project, it's all roses and green. You suddenly become the Elon Musk coming from future, and you think that everything is gonna work out so perfectly, until we actually started implementing the project. And I have realized that the BSC has so many issues that I need to tackle before I actually open this platform to public. The first problem is the massive amount of scams that we have, the massive amount of useless projects that requires heavy vetting, and the moon boy mentality that is gonna eventually, if it stays the same, it's gonna ruin every project. So this is the thing that really caught me off guard, and I really wanted to have ways to fix it and solutions. So we have decided to launch this project in many different phases. Now, just to confirm, and by the way, Brian, I can totally confirm that off chat, I can have a chat with you to show you that everything that I'm saying right now is actually happening. The platform officially yesterday went tomorrow for development, and it's going to be far more advanced than what I actually thought that it will be. Of course, I will not reveal the details, because right now what you are seeing is a landing page or a listing page for a project, of course, that SafeMoon. I will not be able to share any mockups for the homepage. The mockups that you're going to see towards the end are dummy for people, whoever want to steal them, they can. The homepage, we have actually managed to integrate 2 extra utilities on the homepage that can actually become crypto projects on their own. So this got confirmed yesterday. So yeah, I want to go through the utility. I want to go through how we're planning to launch it. Yeah, sorry.
Before we talk about the token, anything about the token, I want to focus on this platform, because Lupa and I had a private conversation that was supposed to be about 10 minutes yesterday, and it went like an hour and 40. We were on for like
that usually happens when talking about this.
Yeah, and the reason we stayed on the phone so long was because he just kept telling me more and more about this platform. So I really want to dive into really what your vision and your goal is here, and what we're even looking at by seeing this mock-up SafeMoon page. It says verified project. They have a pulse ranking. What does all of this mean?
100%. I'll go through everything in details. Now, the reason why we will have those landing pages is that with Joincoin, a crypto project that is about to launch doesn't need a website anymore. In a website, anyone can put anything they want. They can lie about anything. They can lie about the team. They can lie about the credibility, the background behind a project. They can put whatever we want, whatever they want. So what we're trying to create is a very simplified, but at the same time, it is in technology is very advanced, a website builder, a landing page builder, where every project can actually come list, even if it's in a pre-sale phase, they can come to joincoin.com, apply on our platform. We will create a landing page for them where first of all, we're gonna list the project, list the overview, list the tokenomics, list the contract address that our in-house dev will go through, make sure that it's not an obvious honeypot or rug pull. This is a very basic practice that we will do. Now, the most important thing that every project is required to list the team members that are behind the project, who are working on the project. Now, I cannot guarantee that Joincoin will not end up, it will happen that projects will rug or steal. That's number one. I'm gonna answer that, and I'm gonna tackle it later on. Number two, this doesn't mean that every project that will be listed on Joincoin is legit, but at least I'm finally giving the investor the option. On Joincoin, you'll have the option that you'll get to know more about the project, who's creating the project. You will be able to know and raise questions about the team members. So if you go into this project that has a team, and you realize that the team has a very their background is not very good. They don't have history, or they might have history, but it's not an impressive history. They have launched multiple, pumps and dumps, and projects that have failed. So why would you invest in such a project? I know that I'm hurting my customers who are actually those devs, but I don't want them. I want eventually only the good devs to be on Joincoin. At least I'm giving the investor the option to choose between going with a team that has no background, or at least going with a team that has a bit of background, who released multiple projects that went to 50 million, 100 million market cap. Till now, I'm not going to discuss, I'm not going to discuss the utilities behind those projects, the memes. Regardless of my opinion, my view about meme projects, that's not important. Everyone has their own preference, but that's how we're going to secure that every project that's going to list on Joincoin actually has a history, something that you can know more than whatever the dev is going to tell you, whatever even CMC is going to tell you. And by doing it this way, I see most communities, they start, calling and crying for CMC after they launch. Joincoin eventually will become a staple that has to be done before you actually launch. So our community, and we have other communities, are ready to actually start implementing this method, where they're going to go into every launch. Before it's going to launch, they're going to ask, do you have a Joincoin? If they don't have a Joincoin, they won't invest. They will tell them, okay, we're not going to invest. We're working with multiple communities that will start enforcing Joincoin on other projects, because technically what I'm giving the whole BSC space is more clarity. Brian, he doesn't need to go and know more about the project. All he needs to do is he needs to tell them, like, I need to see your Joincoin link. That's it. That's all you need to send me, and I'll figure out. I'll see if you're allowed to come into my space and give an AMA. So that's how I'm gonna start listing the projects. Now, Joincoin, we said that Joincoin is not only it's not only a listing platform. It's gonna be eventually the LinkedIn. How I'm gonna do that? So, Joincoin in its first phase is gonna allow devs, projects, and people like Brian, AMA communities, people who we know that they can come and they can actually build their profiles and basically open it to public. The public will not be able to interact with those people, but Brian would definitely be able to, get more business out of Joincoin. More people will start tapping into his territory and learning more about what he does. They can actually rate. They can probably. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it on launch, where people can comment. They can definitely they can rate Brian, and yeah, that's how we're going to start it. So the first phase of Joincoin is going to be open for projects, marketing people who are actually making something in this space. They're not only investors. So that's the first phase. Now, I need to talk a bit more about the listings and why this project can become extremely, extremely sexy. So we talked about the basic listing, where it's going to be a very basic template. We said that it's a website replacement, and I'm going to come back to that in a bit, and how I'm going to be even so cost effective to all those projects. The other type of listing that we're going to have is called verified listing. Now, unfortunately, I can share the technicalities behind it, how it's going to work exactly, but I cannot share few important points, because we have managed to score and have a partnership with such a platform that is extremely massive. Yep, 100%. And we will only announce it to the community when they are ready, because we have to make sure that whatever we're going to announce is going to fall into whatever, however they like it. And we're going to, of course, announce it hopefully on day 2 after the launch, because obviously I don't want to reward the Moon Boys by sharing everything I have before I launch, so they can, they know that the coin will pump, they will buy and then dump it again. So I'm not going to do that. Whoever wants to sell, they can sell. I don't want to welcome Moon Boys in this project. So I'm going to announce it day 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry. To back up there, what you're saying is that you have a massive partnership that you're not announcing yet. That you're not announcing yet, but it's a really big partnership and it's something to get excited about. Is there any way you can provide me in my DMs some type of proof that that's a real thing? and that the ball is moving on it, and that they're actually there and participating in your project.
What, right now?
Maybe, no, we can pin something, but
I'll have to go back and ask them if we are allowed to share our chat logs and
yeah,
true.
I mean, obviously,
that's professional.
So for as of right now, though, we're gonna do the rest of the AMA. We're gonna assume that you sent me this stuff into my DMs, and I've verified it and confirmed it all. And I know it's a massively large fucking partner. Like, listen to everybody in here. I know what they're alluding to, and I can tell you right now, if it's real, which I'm assuming it is, never in my life have I seen something like this. Okay, it's a really big deal. Okay, like, I don't know how many bombs I can drop. Okay, I guess only one bomb at a time. My sound pad only lets. I can do air horn. Okay, it's a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really big deal. So yeah, I just wanted to
ask something.
Yeah, please, crypto white old.
Yes, sorry. I see on your tokenomics on sell tax, I believe 2% friendly whale, and it makes me super scary. Can you explain what it is?
Let us get into the token side, because the token is not really important. We'll get into it. We'll explain everything about the token.
Yeah.
Everyone will be happy. Everyone will be bullish. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, everything will be explained very clearly. Like Lupa just said, the token isn't overly important. The platform is the actual gem here, and the token's just going to help power that, you know.
Guys, sorry to butt in. Are you going to be releasing the platform before the token? What's the order that you're going to be sort of rolling this out?
Probably the day we launch. Probably. Now,
yeah, we're going to try and do it.
But as well, for us, we don't care about hype. That's not the way we're going to do things. Everything that we're going to do, every announcement, every utility reveal, every token reveal, because I believe there are, platform utilities, what you actually do in real life, and what are your token utilities. Everything will be announced in a very, very timely manner, because I want to as well keep the community connected. I will never have like 2 weeks without actually announcing something or giving the community an update. So for now, the plan is to launch the platform and the token at the same time. Maybe the platform will be launched a bit before the token, but it really depends. But again, guys, we're launching a token and a platform at the same time. I'm literally me and Andy, like we've been awake for the past 5 days in a row since we scored that partnership. So I don't know if it makes sense to actually trust people that I don't know to work on such a platform. We have 2 devs working on the project, and both of them are extremely occupied. So we will do our best. We will 100% do our best. We will make sure. But again, even if the platform is coded and ready, done today, it will only be launched when we feel that it's the right time to launch.
Yeah, no,
because everything is marketing related. Everything is hype and marketing related.
Yeah, I mean, your platform is your bells and whistles at the end of the day, and it's got to be right by the sounds of it. Now, I've just got a quick question before obviously you do move on into the actual aspects of the token, because I'm interested in this platform. I think it's a great idea. But Lupa, I presume this is going to be very heavily labor intensive on you to be doing everything that you've just told us. That puts a lot of pressure
as well. Let me add one thing, guys. Everything that you see in this platform will be manually handled. Will be 100% manually handled. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna give few people an admin access, and that's it. But everything will be manually handled, because we want to make sure that there's no duplicates. We want to make sure that no scams get into the platform. Everything will be manually handled. But what you guys see here is the reason. I mean, right now you see 2 utilities, but we got 5 utilities. The version that you don't see is what got us so far. If I'm gonna go through how are we gonna actually run it, we will need 3 AMAs, which probably we will book with Brian soon. We will need 3 AMAs to cover how are we going to run the platform, which is as well something that is extremely sick. And as well, there will be so much hype about it. I will not.
We need a full day worth of AMAs just to go over the whole platform.
I mean, that I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's what I'm really interested in, because I can see, like, it's basically you're acting as a regulator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can see the value in that, but also I need to see the value in the team behind that and their credibility, because we all know that the importance of bringing the right tokens. You know, I mean, you can look at Brian and this AMA as that's what we're doing. We're vetting, we're regulating you. You know, we're going to say yeah or nay to your project. So I'd be very, very interested, obviously, in the future, in terms of the team that you're going to have in the back office running this.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
I'd be massively interested in working.
And it would be great to sort of lock horns with you about that, because our team, as the platform develops and as obviously the workload will develop, our team will be ever expanding, and who knows, maybe you guys could be on the platform assisting with the running of that. In future, you never know. Nobody knows.
We cannot go into details right now.
No,
we know how we're going to run it exactly. We know how we're going to control
the
quality.
Plans for this.
Yeah, we know how exactly everything is going to work. But the thing is, again, it's a massive utility. We didn't think about this just to run it for 2 months and leave.
Yeah,
this is my retirement. This is what's gonna make me or break me. That's it. So I've worked so hard on this. I totally believe in this. That's it.
Milky, Milky, have we ever had a dev come in and say that he's gonna retire off the platform?
No, mate. Like I think the difference between someone like the last AMA that we've just had with the dev, I'm not gonna. I fell asleep fucking listening to that guy drone on. It was just not exciting. But like, I don't know this guy, Looper, but already I know that he's put his blood, sweat, and tears into this. I can tell by the way he's talking about it. So, but I can see an opportunity here for this being very successful if it's done right. And by the sounds of it, you guys have got your shit together. Obviously, I'm still on the fence at this point. I really do want to see the platform sort of running and working. But I also know, and I know this from experience in this industry, that if you make a platform like this and you do it successfully, it will be potentially the benchmark. And that is what's important for the longevity. Yeah. The first one to do it and do it right, they are still here. The ones that fuck it up, get it replicated, and someone better comes along, like DXL got knocked out the water by Pixel.
Yeah. Oh, you're completely right. Yeah.
That's what obviously would be my concern. It's like you're only as good as the people around you in this space, I believe. So let me stop talking and you tell me as much info as you can, because this sounds fucking shit hot.
Again, we will have to have multiple AMAs, because as well, the operation is there's so much shit that will go into operation, and everyone have to. I mean, everyone who cares about cryptocurrency has to help, has to be involved. We'll discuss those details later on.
It takes a community project to another level, sort of thing, doesn't it? You know, because there'll be everyone will be involved in this. The community, the people, like absolutely everyone, developers, investors. It's just going to be. It's monumental what we could do. It's going to be game changing, in my opinion.
Well, I would like to ask projects. Can you send right now? How I do it is I say, can you send me the website, the Telegram, and if there's a chart, can you send me the chart? I would like to tell projects, can you send me the TG and the Joincoin? That would be that'd be great, brother. That'd be absolutely great. I want to hop into these. First of all, I want to ask this: the private sale. That's still open, correct?
Yes. Can I just finish talking about the last bit of the utility that I will reveal today, and then we'll move on to everything you guys want to know about the token, the tokenomics, the pre-sale, and everything. Can I do that?
Okay. Yep, of course.
So one last thing, we talked about the normal listing that projects will have they can do. Of course, the normal listing will not show live prices. They will not show something called the pulse ranking. They will have something. We will just say that the pulse ranking is not available at the moment, something like that. And that is something that is extremely key. Now, for the verified projects, of course, I know Brian. I know what he does. I will go to Ryan. Ryan, you're gonna get listed on day one, out of charge. You don't have to pay anything. Our dev will work with you very closely too, which is something very important. The verified page is extremely adaptable. Brian can get his AMAs booked through Joincoin. Ryan can actually put videos through Joincoin in his page. Brian can put a welcome message to whoever he wants whenever someone joins through Joincoin. Ryan can do technically whatever the fuck he wants on his page on Joincoin. And we're gonna get into the details later on in the second AMA, how we're planning to do it and how we can make it efficient. Because as you can tell, it's custom coding and there's so much work that needs to be done. But that's how versatile a verified listing can be.
So
a verified listing,
perspective, if I want to use mine solely as a sales marketing funnel, okay, I want it to be. I can. Okay, so I can use it.
100%.
Any way I want for it to be for it to be
Yes.
A sales funnel.
Yes,
as long
100%.
as long as I'm pulse verified. As long as I'm verified, correct?
100%. As long as we know everything about you.
Okay, and I have to KYC to you to do that?
100%.
Smart.
But of course we will only reveal identities only in terms of if we need to do an investigation with the authorities. That's it.
Of course, yeah. If a developer wants to stay docs to the public, then that's up to them. That we can't.
Exactly. We can't force them, and we believe that action speaks louder than words.
And there will be disclosure agreements and things like that all put into place when need be. It's not going to be. It will all be done professionally.
Okay.
As well, we are right now talking to a very successful project, and actually they are the ones who told us that I want to integrate my technologies on your Joincoin. So technically, I mean, the dummiest thing and the most stupid thing that we can do is, if a project has staking pools, we can put the staking pools on Joincoins. If they want to do that, they can do that. It is that versatile. We can do whatever we want on this page.
So for everybody, I just put in the private sale for everybody. If you guys do want, from what you've heard so far.
No, we have removed the form. We will put it again, and we'll let you know when it's up again.
Can you check on that? Because when I click on the form, it's there.
1 second, sorry. Andy, can you please check on that?
Maybe it's cached in my
I'll check.
in
my browser.
Yeah, but as well, whoever wants to contribute. Now we did hide it for a reason because the funding that we got only from a very small. We have raised more than $150,000 in less than a day. So we didn't want the pre-sale to just to
just be. We wanted to give everyone equal opportunity.
Exactly, that's the only reason why we removed it.
So I mean, I'm happy for us to reopen the pre-sale for you guys while we're here. We can leave it open for a few hours or till the end of this evening.
We will notify you whenever we feel that it's getting overbought. We will notify everyone that the private pre-sale will be locked again for like a couple of hours because we still have to do multiple AMAs in the coming 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, so for now we'll open it for your group. Shall we post the link in there? Shall we?
Well, I mean, I think I've just posted the link with that
button.
Cool. Can you click on the Google Forms doc? That brings me to a Joincoin private sale, min contribution.
Yeah, that'll be it then. And guys, we've got a bot up and running in our main group as well. So whenever a transaction does go in or out of that wallet, but both transactions in and out of that wallet, we're completely transparent with everything we're doing. That will then flag up in the main group for anyone to see. If it doesn't, you can manually check it yourself on BSC scanner or message one of us and we can manually check it when we have time for you.
Okay,
I mean, yeah.
On the private sale.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah,
Brian, tell me.
on the private sale form, there's a secret word refund purpose user validation
Yes.
section. Just
Yes,
explain.
because all I want from you guys is to just put a word that you have to remember. So if you need a refund or there's a problem that you want me to check, if you by mistake sent it from a hot wallet, please do not send anything from a hot wallet directly. I will be asking what is the secret word that you have used, so both of us can confirm you're the right person. I need to know your TG, of course, but I need to know what is your secret word that you have used.
Yeah, of course. So a couple people are in the chat talking about the minimum contribution being $500 being a little steep for them. Now, I want to go over this really quick because the way you guys set this up is brilliant, in my opinion. There's no pre-sale. No one has the contract address. Okay, you guys are keeping the even with the audit you guys have up and coming. The contract address is not public, right? So you guys are keeping the contract close to your chest, so nobody will have the contract. And there's no pre-sale. So and the private sailors are only getting 10% of their tokens a week over 10.
Correct.
And they're not getting discounts as well.
And they're not getting discounts.
No, it's going to be a fair launch in every aspect.
We want it to be 100% fair launch.
Yeah.
So just
the
by
price
launch,
to launch will be exactly the same price that everyone's bought at.
Yeah, pretty much just getting private sale is just going to make sure that you get a certain rate on the tokens. But buying launch, I mean, that's what just about everybody's going to do is buy launch. And the guys that buy private are going to buy more at launch, right? Because they're going to want 100% of their tokens available right away. So
I wouldn't mind something that is
contract early. No, I'm just playing. But
we've got an announcement for all of the vested investors as well, and I'll let Lupa run through that.
No. The dev knows exactly. He has two ways of actually getting all the vested members to stake, because we're going to have staking ready on day 1 or 2. We're still figuring, because of course as a team we have to test it. We have to make sure that it's working. I don't know if it's going to be ready day 1 or 2. But we're going to have staking up and running like extremely fast. So we have a way that even if you're vested, even if you have invested $10,000, your staking rewards will be equal to those $10,000. So you can still enjoy your staking rewards.
Okay, that's been a major upset for a lot of projects that I myself have invested in, and a few others. I know one person that's in here invested a lot of money into a token, and he hasn't been able to stake all of his tokens even up to this point. So can you elaborate a little bit on how me personally, if I go ahead and throw $10,000 at your private sale, how am I going to be able to stake 100% of my tokens if I'm only unlocking 10% a week? And will I be able to claim my staking rewards?
We're gonna have. I cannot elaborate more because I'm not the dev. The dev will be available in future AMAs. He will go through everything and tell you exactly how he's gonna do it. But it is related to a special staking pool that he's creating.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be a staking pool available to anybody else other than the vested investors. And from my understanding of it, the tokens will be all locked within this pool and then released in the stages as it happens. Again, I'm not a developer, so I can't elaborate any more than that. That's my understanding of it. And I'm not going to try.
I personally have done a phenomenal job of avoiding vested sales for my time here as a professional shitcoiner. Okay, I have done a great job avoiding vested sales, but I can tell you loud and proud, I will be participating in your vested private sale. So
thank you, man.
You know what, Brian?
I've just dropped $2,000, boys. That's how much I'm in for this.
Oh, you threw 2G.
Can I just ask you a question on that point?
Yeah,
about staking.
Please.
Yeah, of course.
What's the planned reward for the staking?
So we're going to have 3 pools is the plan.
1 second. Where is it? Where are the pools? Oh, I removed them from the white paper. Strange.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see it was BUSD, BNB.
Yeah. So we're going to have 3 pools now. The main pool are going to be the BUSD and BNB pools, which will obviously yield BNB and BUSD. We're going to have a join pool as well, but we're going to do this a bit differently. So a lot of tokens, when they launch, they put their native token on a staking pool, and they put a stupid
please
APY
don't do
on it. and it creates so much selling pressure, and it just seems so backwards. So we will be doing this, but with a much lower APY. So the people that see the value in the platform, the people that see the value in the token, will will still be able to have that option to be able to stake to get more of the join token. You'll also have the option to get BNB or BUSD, which again, in our opinion, will create buying pressure as opposed to selling, because there'll be absolutely no reason to sell the token because you're getting actual assets from it, and then you can reinvest them assets and get more actual assets from it and compound yourself. And
Definitely agree with that. Yeah, it, like you say, it creates too much selling pressure if it's
it does.
a native
It does, and
token.
that high APY is ridiculous. And I just don't understand why project. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great for investors, kind of at the start because they get the good APY, but naturally they're going to sell for gains, and that's inevitable. If you're giving somebody 400% APY, they're going to start selling for gains.
So, are you planning single staking, or is this going to be all yield farming?
It's staking.
No,
yield farming.
single staking.
Okay, cool.
Single staking, yeah.
Now as well, Andy, there's one point. The way our pools would work, we're gonna have as well 2 types of pools for the BNB and the BUSD reward. I am 90% sure that we are coding. It is there in our plan that you can choose. Do you want to get BUSD or BNB? But regardless, I mean, we're gonna have 2 pools. One, you can actually get your reward based on volume, and the other one, you're gonna be actually getting your rewards based on how many people are actually staking.
Okay, cool. Where is? Bet you're gonna have to forgive me because I haven't really had a chance to read over things properly. I just saw you guys are doing an AMA, and I jumped in. Like I saw Brian posted it a while ago, and I just haven't had time to research yet. But
yeah, that's
where's the planned funding coming from for this staking?
Pre-sale.
Or from the pre-sale, yeah.
Sorry, from the private sale, yeah.
We progress, the tokenomics will play a big part within that, and of course the revenue that we'll generate from the platform. That we've crunched the numbers, and the revenue that this can generate is just off the charts. And that's a minimal volume and foot traffic as well, you know. So if we start bumping them numbers up in the algorithm and taking it up to the higher numbers of footfall and higher numbers of volume, the numbers that this can generate are completely off the chain.
Wait a second. Did you say pump those numbers up?
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
He said pump those numbers up, ladies and gentlemen. The first time on the Coin Launch Lounge I've been able to use that button in real context without looking like an idiot or accidentally pressing it. So really one thing that I think that we need to hop into, because I know the community's all like they want to ask away right now. Okay, I can feel it. The wolves are out. Okay, the coyotes are ready to eat you guys up. Okay, but that being said, we got to talk about the token a little. Okay, we got to touch on the token. And it is important to know what we're looking at here for tokenomics. Okay, so I'll pull up I got the web pulled up. I'm looking at a buy tax of 6%, low tax, really low tax. That's nice. We got 4% for marketing and advertising, 2% for utility and development, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got 4%, and then the same 2%. And then additionally, we have 2% going to farming and staking, and then 2% for friendly whale. Now, I've got a question about what friendly whale means.
As well, this is a trick. This is something that has never been implemented. It is going to be a wallet that will generate BUSD or BNB, but we're not going to reveal the details. It's not a whale. It's not a buyback. It's a buyback wallet, but it has a different function. Because I didn't want to put like to be revealed, because obviously I have to talk to. I cannot keep it to be revealed. You have 2% that is weird over there. So it's just a friendly whale for now. It's not going to be a friendly whale. It has a massive purpose, and it's very
there's a much bigger utility with a plan for that, but obviously we can't. We've got to play a lot close to our chest at this stage.
So yeah,
Boys, I like what I see. I must tell you, I'm liking this.
Whoever is in our voice chat and sees a dip and starts crying for the buyback, sell, please. I'm telling you from now, because you know what is worse than a rug pull or a scam is a moon boy. You don't make your money. You don't make your money this way. I mean, this platform I cannot promise you, but can potentially 100x. But you need to be involved. You need to understand the utility. You need to understand so many things, and you need to let us stop looking at the chart for a bit as people are working on the platform and focus on delivering these things, because these things is what's gonna 100x a token. This is bullshit. This is like we can do whatever we want here. We can give you a token that will make you so much money on day one. But what is the point? What is the point? I mean, I personally take someone trusting me with their money very, very, very seriously. Like right now, I'm having those wallets. I haven't slept for 5 fucking days. I hate to see money. I hate carrying money. It's a burden on me. So whoever is in a platform that is going to be extremely educational and is something that is very related to our marketing strategy. Our voice chat is not going to be where you're going to come and sleep and spend your whole day looking at the chart. It's not going to work. This is not how we are. This is not how we're going to operate our voice chat. It's going to be extremely educational and beneficial. The only thing that we can make this platform work is to educate every single investor. I don't care if you have 100K ready to pump them in this project. Please keep them with you. If you're going to come, panic, sell, and FUD and cry. I don't care if you are a top 1 holder. The moment you FUD, you're out. I'll make sure personally that you hate the project, and I will probably beg you to leave us, to sell and leave. I'll buy you back from your own personal pocket. So that's the kind of community that we are building. It's 100% utility project, and utility drives price, not the token. Hype doesn't work. Math will always beat hype. Sorry.
You got an ETH mentality here with this, okay? By saying fudders die and sellers get wrecked. It's a real ETH mentality. So I'm wondering when the ETH bridge will come.
We were actually in discussions today. Do we bridge, or do we relaunch on ETH, launch on ETH, or there's still so many options. We are considering so many options.
I guess I'm just asking when the ETH guys will pump my bags.
I really have to discuss it. I really have to discuss it with the dev, because technically it's I mean, yeah, we have arbitraging and people, swinging and stuff like that. We're gonna do what is beneficial. This is definitely. I mean, right now we are a BSC project, but definitely we have to expand into other networks, and hopefully by the time our utility would have developed, other projects would have known more about us. Bigger YouTubers would have at least started talking about us. We are already in talks with people that never ever shill any token on BSC. Not necessarily. I mean, they don't talk about any project in BSC. So I hope that we manage to change this sentiment. I really hope so.
We're to change the BSC.
By the way, we haven't discussed the pulse report. I guess that we have to book another AMA, because this will require another.
I don't care if this AMA has 12 people in it by the end of it. It'll be recorded and they can all come back and listen to it. I don't care if we're here for 2 hours.
Can I just jump in on one thing on that point again? Sorry,
Toby, go for it.
Your pair, is it going to be BNB or BUSD?
So we're actually allowed to say what we're doing in the contract, Looper.
Yeah, there's something that we are studying. There's something that we need to make sure that is possible with our security partner.
We think it is, but we need to just double check on that.
Yeah, we need to because what we're gonna do is something that can actually help us survive the bear markets. We still need to understand, because we don't want anything to flag. We don't want to mess with the liquidity. Our liquidity will never be locked for more than a month, because meme projects and shit coins, they would want to lock their wallets indefinitely, which is completely stupid, because you will need to turn the liquidity into a weapon.
Completely agree.
Not a curse.
Security partner, huh? The partner is a security partner.
But like what you said there, looking to survive the bear market. That's what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I can't wait for the bear market, because that's where the real money's made. But
yeah, exactly. That's when this will make so much money. That's why. By the way, there's something very interesting here. Our tokenomics are right now 6 and 10%, but it's designed. It is by design ready to work and to actually reduce with time. So hopefully in a year, our taxes will only, I would assume, like 2% or 1%, if we actually manage to deliver on our promise.
That's it. Like we've said, guys, that the whole idea of this is the platform. The platform's the gem, and by the time we get this platform built, so it's a at a self-sustaining level, and it can develop itself, so to speak. There'll be no need whatsoever for any of the tokenomics tax, and that can just go or be minimalized to a very small percentage.
Yeah, to your point of recession proof, my mother taught me growing up. There's only 4 types of people in a recession. Okay, in a bear market, the people that get wrecked, the people that stay afloat, the people that get rich, and the people that buy the dip with the intention on getting rich, right? So there's only 4 type of people in a recession. So you got to make sure it's recession proof for sure, because a bear market is inevitable. It's coming. And like you said, bear market makes me lick my lips. Okay. I get excited when I hear bear markets coming. It's time to eat, boys. It's time to eat.
Yeah, man.
But it's not the same case for everybody. Some people
No,
are
of course.
complete
And some people
degenerates.
lose a lot, you know, and they
They
don't.
never sell. They just
Yeah.
stay in it forever and they just get wrecked. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
As well, there's something that is very, very important that we need to discuss. Technically, what we are trying to create an ecosystem. Like right now, I'm an Apple user for the past 10 years, and I fucking hate Apple. I wish I can stop using Apple devices, but I can't. It's an ecosystem that I can just leave. I cannot leave. If any of the devices is not Apple, everything is gonna suddenly stop working. Especially me being a designer and doing advertising. I need to be in this ecosystem. We cannot reveal more details yet, but whoever's gonna sell, first of all, you're gonna sell out on something that is very rewarding on daily basis from our staking pools. I'm hoping that we're gonna have an explosive launch. If we didn't, this project will never get rugged. This project, it probably will be the safest investment you'll ever be in, and as well, we have big things gonna happen here. And it's not going to be 2 months after we launch. It will be announced week 1, probably. That will make you hold the tokens and basically, do whatever you can not to sell joins, because joins will be extremely valuable and you don't want to miss. In this phase, that's when we're going to see actual utilization of the token. That's when we're going to actually see joins being used on a day-to-day basis.
I look forward to my Joincoin profile and the Coin Launch
Yeah.
Lounge profile.
So, hi, Murphy this side. Lupa, right? How do you pronounce your name? Lupa, right?
Lupa, yeah. My dog's name is Lupa. My real name is Ahmed. I mean, I figure Ahmed is a bit hard for so many people. You can call me Lupa.
Lupa, right. So, sorry, I was trying to connect you from my laptop. I was not visible. I said multiple time hi, but now I am connected to my mobile.
No,
and yeah, so I must say you are from a marketing team, because you are talking so good, and it's all about you. It's all about a marketing, right?
My background?
Yeah.
Yeah, my background is advertising and marketing, and I've handled so many global brands. I mean, my work is everywhere.
Nice.
I have no problem as well sharing it with the community. I mean, I'm gonna personally dox. Many people told me not to dox. Many people told me to, KYC to certain entities and stuff. I don't know, man. I just feel that, what I'm preaching is, openness and transparency, and yeah.
So you are already docs, right?
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. A lot of people know who we are, and we're very open with our names and stuff. We're not hiding. We have been advised from a couple of parties that maybe we shouldn't dox for security reasons, for personal safety, because what we're planning to do here is going to shake the space up completely on a completely another level, and it's going to reshape the whole industry, in my opinion. And yeah, I think we could piss a lot of people off as well by doing it. So
why am I not doxxed, guys? I mean, we've stopped millions from being scammed. Why am I not doxxed? I've got a family.
Yeah.
And
we're still in discussion.
So
we're still in discussion.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Adam.
Yeah. So
I'm not against doxing whatsoever. But
sorry, guys. I'm talking in behalf of Launch Group. Right, as one of an investor, sorry, I might ask odd question for you guys, but
Sure, whatever.
guess,
Anything that is contract related, our two devs will be in the next, when we get closer to our launch date, our two devs will be available. They will answer any hard question that you guys have. That they're like the finest technical details. All the answers will be ready. But I will try to answer right now.
yeah.
Murphy, if you've got your own group, Murphy, why don't you just get them in for an AMA? Because you're an energy vampire right now. So let's just listen to what they've got to say.
Agreed.
Okay, Slap group. I agree. I'm just signing off. Thank you.
What the fuck is that guy on?
Yeah, that's why we didn't open the utility. I hope he doesn't invest as well. This is why we didn't open up the utility for everyone, because I cannot make Joincoin another way for people to spam and this buy mentality. I fucking hate it personally, and I will not allow it in this platform.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that's why we're opening this platform and say this.
Lupa, you are going in a wrong direction. So I'll just say this, because I found because of one person some nonsense type of a question raised on me. I'm just, as an investor, I'm asking this question, right? Slapped good. He's asked me if I have my own group. That's fine. I have well-known group.
Sorry.
Right.
My bad. I thought. Sorry, let me finish. I thought that you cursed the group and you left. That's what I got, and I think many people got that as well.
Because I respect this group and
sorry, man. Sorry.
Because
sorry, my bad.
I belong from a well-known group. If you see my signature also.
Okay, if let's not disrupt the AMA. Many people maybe if you have detailed questions, I'm more than happy to go on a call with you. If you want, I can dox to you as well and apologize and go through everything.
Yeah, right. Because
Stop upsetting people, Lupa.
Yeah.
Can we move on to the pulse reports?
Yeah.
Can we
let's move on. Let's move on.
I will ask.
Can we move on to the pulse reports, please? Can you talk
now? The pulse reports, and we have actually hired 4 reporters already. We're actively and very interested in those reports, because those reports are actually reports that are beyond coding, beyond the line of code, beyond Solidity. Those reports navigate and go through projects from a social and sentimental perspective. So in these reports, not only the first thing that we're going to do in those pulse reports, we're going to go, for example, to a project called Son of Shib, for example. I have confirmations that the dev that is claiming that he's a saint have sold after they relaunched, has sold more than $200,000. I have confirmations from the dev himself. So those reports will have those info and will not hide it to anyone. Those reports will go into the community, how they're interacting with each other. Is it a racist community? Do they post pornography shit? They're gonna analyze everything. This is a report that takes it that will give a very, very in-depth review of a project, and of course, it will determine the longevity of a project. Now, the pulse report eventually will generate a score. We're gonna have a pulse ranking. The pulse ranking will really affect so many things that as well we can't announce yet, okay? But this pulse report will be going places, and based on that pulse report, you will be able to get their services or not. But for now, I cannot talk more about that. This is something that is currently on the work. We're currently working on it. The pulse report, like even if a project comes and gets a score of a C, which is a score that you can never get verified with this score. You need to work so much more. I mean, it's going to be very similar to any auditing company. Okay, they will give you notes.
Lupa, sorry, I'm allowed to ask.
Can I just finish?
Sorry about that, Lupa. Finish.
Okay, so this report will get generated, and for example, let's say a project gets a C for so many reasons. We will list those reasons. We will exactly tell the community and the project why this project is only getting a C, because we have X 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wallets We have question marks. We are income in right now. We're asking questions to the devs, and we are waiting for a response from their end. If we don't get a response, the score will be the same. The project now, when we generate those reports, the project has an option. That's why we call it the pulse. It will actually check if the project is alive or not. If a project is actually, willing and wanting to survive and aiming to survive, they will be honest with their community. They will go back, fix their shit, come back. We will relook into the report, and the score might increase. Now, in order to get a verified listing, you need to have a certain score of this pulse ranking. Now, it is too much work, correct? Yes, 100%. Every report is gonna cost only $1,000, and it's gonna open so many other benefits that we cannot mention now. We're still working on it to actually what other things can the Pulse report give you other than you being eligible for a verified listing. It is basically something that has to be done monthly. So, for example, every project will have to reassess every month. And of course, they will not pay another $1,000. It will be a $500 fee where we're gonna go and reassess the Pulse report and make sure that they have fixed whatever we have claimed in this report. Now, how are we gonna do it? Every Pulse reporter will be getting $500 on every report, and this is open for everyone. Whoever is in this voice chat can very soon apply on our website. You will be able to apply. We will interview you quickly. We have people who will be responsible, handling the pulse reports. If you audit any project, you will get $500, no questions asked, and the other $500 will come to us. We will, at the end of the day, we have to make money, and we have to keep generating our tokenomics and our project. Now, this is something that will be available when we launch, because I'm assuming that the platform will be launched. And there's another thing that we will have to start enrolling projects way before we launch the platform, because the process is manual and we cannot enroll all the projects in one go. So the Pulse reporters will be actually ready to go, I would say, by next week, because we will have multiple projects lined up that they want to get reported, and they want to get the reports generated. Now, one thing, I lost my train of thoughts. Sorry. Can you?
No worries.
I really want to say something important.
I want to, try to think of what it is. I want to butt in here because we are concluding the hour, and for the people that are here for the hour, I want to respect their time.
Sure.
So, we've got a question here in the lounge that we ask every project, and it's the appropriate time to ask the question. I'm sure you know the question if you've heard any of our AMAs, and this is it. Lupa, there are millions of Binance Smart Chain tokens, brother. Thousands of active sales and hundreds of tokens launching every single day down here in the Binance Smart Chain dungeon. I'm curious, Lupa, in your opinion, why should this community ape your token above all other tokens?
Number one, it was our rule since we actually started working on the project. I had another co-founder that got kicked out because of some reasons, and because we will never own any token. Joincoin members, core members, me, Andy, the devs will not own a single token. I will give the whole fucking universe all the time that they want to go through every single wallet to confirm that it doesn't belong to me. I will not make a single dollar out of the tokens. The only thing that I will be making is me and the team is we are the utility development. We are the utility. Without us, there will be no utility. We will be getting salaries. It's not going to be as well in 6 figures or anything. It's going to be normal salaries, and that's it. Now, this is what we want to do. This is you guys own the token. You invest in the token, and of course, you invest in the token because it is basically part of an ecosystem and a utility that will grow. We as a team, me and Andy, we own Joincoin platform.
Yeah.
So that's where our money is coming from. And as well, like
the thing is,
yeah,
if we
sorry,
had the
Andy.
money if we had the money available, we wouldn't necessarily do a token. You know, if we had the money available to develop this platform the way we wanted to, we wouldn't even need the token, and we would just launch the platform and do what we want to do anyway.
Guys,
But unfortunately, we haven't.
quick. I have to say something quick. I just noticed in your contributions in your private sale wallet, I'm going to assume somebody from this AMA, because it was 22 minutes ago, contributed $1,000 from a Binance Hot wallet.
Yes.
For future reference, you never contribute to an ICO, IDO, any type of private sale, pre-sale with a hot wallet, because you will not get your token. So whoever that was,
That was me, by the way, guys.
Yeah, so just reach out to Lupa, bro. He'll get you your money back to your Binance Hot wallet, and then especially if you have that secret word. Lupa, your secret word is coming full circle, brother. Your secret word is coming full circle, because Jamie will not know what his secret word was unless he filled the form. So what a beautiful system you implemented. Now
Exactly.
And I do remember what my secret word was, so happy days.
Yeah, happy day to you, brother. That's what I'm talking about. So here's the thing, guys, okay? Here's the thing. I personally don't participate in sales with vested tokens. It doesn't mean you should, but I personally am going to buy this sale. Okay. And I'm myself, I'm going to contribute a substantial amount of money. And let me just tell you why. Okay. Because I think it's important, because the platform's cool, right? Tokenomics are good, whatever. Yeah. But Lupa, AK, no disrespect to you. I haven't had a chance to really connect with you, bro. But Lupa and I
Lupa's the lead guy on this one.
Yeah,
you know?
and listen, he's a legend. And so Lupa and I have had a chance to connect one-on-one for a substantial amount of time. And let me tell you, you after doing this for a long time, you can tell a genuine person from a person that's just full of shit. And I can say from my perspective, I feel as if it doesn't get much better than what we're looking at here. Like, this isn't a quick 10x, quick 20x, quick 100x and out. This is you buy it and you wait for them to list it on Binance before you even consider selling this investment. This is not a contribute and dump. This is a investment. So if you have the extra money laying around to invest in something, I personally do, and I personally am going to invest in this. Now, that being said, not financial advice, and does not mean you have to, but I see this as a sound place to park some money. Like, all the power to you guys. Honestly, all the power to you. And I hope the platform looks nothing like this, even though this is absolutely 100% gorgeous. I hope the platform looks nothing like this and looks 10 times better. And I hope that when you guys say this mock-up down here, you guys can go ahead and steal this, because it's nowhere near what the platform's really going to be like, what you guys are talking to with the developer. I hope, for all the right reasons, that this looks like absolute dog water compared to what you guys actually release. And I look forward to posting all of our AMAs and everything over into our Joincoin profile and helping promote this, doing my fiduciary responsibility to promote my own investment. And I do believe that you guys are onto something here. It's something that nobody's really been able to master or craft or just have in a good way. And the biggest thing for me is your ability to make money off of the chart, right? You guys are developers, and for a long-term investment, okay, are you guys going to make money from tokens being bought and sold, and from you selling tokens? If that's how you're going to make money, I don't want anything to do with it. But you guys see this right here, okay? Ad space. I don't know if you understand how much money there is in monetizing something, but to put this in perspective, ads, the one that runs PookCoin's ads, dude, I don't know if you've ever marketed a project and had to pay ads for PookCoin ads, but let me tell you, these guys are making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars daily off of monetizing it. So what's your incentive? It's not the token. Like you guys said, we'll launch this without a token if we could, right? What's your incentive? Your incentive is that you're going to build this platform to be mass adopted and make a ton of money off of the ad revenue. Hats off to you. You should make a ton of money off of the ad revenue. It's the way that it should be. So
There's so much more avenues for revenue off this platform, but that's just
it's wild. Never mind. I mean, Lupa seems like just a guy that would never do this because he's a stand-up, honest, transparent dude. But just imagine if you guys added a trending feature to the top of this, the money you could make off of just selling trending spots out the back door of the business. Okay,
Yeah.
Lupa, I do have a serious question for you, bro. Is the business registered?
We need to register in phase number 4 because that's the phase where we're gonna go public. At the end of the day, our intention is to open this platform to everyone. Our intention is to make everyone come into cryptocurrency, not to invest only, to actually make money out of cryptocurrency. That's the seed of the idea. So that's when. And by the way, I have done advertising, media, and marketing for the past 12 years, so I know exactly how we're gonna do it. In this phase, I mean, you're gonna see if we reach stage number 4. I promise you that we're going to work with Wyden and Kennedy to do our ads. And our ads will be global. So, of course, at that point, we will need to be a business. Or, of course, we need to have our lawyers. We need to have so many things.
Well, I'm going to add you guys. I got this little thing I send out to every development team that comes to me for an AMA, like a little PDF type deal. And on there, I've got a section where I feature projects that have come into my lounge and we did an AMA for. And I'm going to do a little foreshadowing, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that document after we hang up here, and I'm going to edit that, and I'm going to add Joincoin's logo to that wall of fame because I'm foreshadowing. I truly believe that what you guys are building has the potential to do it, right? So I feel honored to have you guys in the lounge. So I'm going to go ahead and add you to the wall of fame there on that list.
Oh, that means a lot, man. That really
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the recording here. Thank you guys very much for coming out and thank you for the
Thanks
team
for having us.
for showing up.
Thank you so
Yeah, you
much.
guys are welcome
Thank you so much,
anytime,
Brian.
bro. And we cannot wait to integrate this. No whitelist spot necessary, Lone Wolf. There's actually an active open private sale. You can go contribute. The minimum is 500. The maximum is 10,000. But we're super, super blessed to have you guys in the lounge. You're welcome back anytime. We can't wait to integrate this into what we have going here and the growth that we hope that the growth that this lounge has can also contribute to the growth of Joincoin. And with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the recording. Thank you to everyone that came out, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, man. Take care, buddy. Thank you so much, everyone.